Hello. My second message to former Catholics that are now atheist, agnostic, or have no religion is based on this reason I've heard from their testimonies that God allowed bad things to happen, either to themselves, someone they love, or the world. How could God allow my child to suffer and die? Why allow starvation in the world? Why allow horrible atrocities to be committed? Why weren't you there, God, to protect me or that vulnerable person? Either God doesn't exist or he's a mean and indifferent God. So again, the less painful option is to choose that God just doesn't exist. Where I can relate is that I need someone to blame kind of guy when things don't go my way. May sound childish or even spiteful, but I need someone or something to be held accountable and responsible for what happened, even if it's myself. And sometimes God is that outlet for me, especially when nothing else makes sense. My dad suffered and died at a way too young of an age. My friend lost his baby boy. I couldn't see a positive from either of these, so blaming God could have been a very convenient release. My reasoning was that if I'm going to give God the credit for all the good in my life, then why couldn't I give him the credit or hold him accountable for the bad? It's similar to me taking a bit of credit for the good things about my kids. Well, if I do that, then shouldn't I be held accountable for those things that I screwed up on? Made sense to me, but at the core, I was just angry. I couldn't explain why the bad things happened, couldn't understand it, so I chose anger and blame. But through the anger, I never gave up on God. And as I prayed, God showed me something. He showed me the cross. He reminded me how much he loves me. And not just me, but my dad, my friend's baby, those that are starving, all of us personally. It was as if God was telling me, look, I died for you to redeem you, to give you hope for one day be in heaven. And you think I'd also desire your despair or want bad things for you? Does that even make sense? And it didn't. The only thing that made sense is that there is something that I just can't see, something that is beyond my ability to understand. Maybe there's a bigger picture that I just can't envision, but God can. Somehow those that mourn will be comforted, Jesus says. He also said that the meek and lowly will be taken care of. It's what the God who died for me said. So maybe, as difficult as it is, maybe I have to admit that I don't have all the answers, and I just needed to trust. Trust the God who died for me. That maybe he's looking longer term while I can't help but to be stuck in the world I'm currently living in. My prayer for all of you who left Jesus may turn back to him and trust him who loves you enough to die for you. It's not going to be easy, but just try to trust him and let him love you. God bless you.